again, I think it's not different. Maybe even compared to like oncology and cancer care, where there are at least some known therapies and drugs that have been shown to be effective for things like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's. At least I'm not aware of like effective therapies yet, and so that's one big challenge. And at the same time, we know that like populations worldwide are like aging and like so are more likely to show or manifest different kinds of neurological diseases. And so they're already among like the biggest burdens on healthcare systems worldwide, and that's not going to change. That's in fact even going to get worse. And so we really need AI systems to be able to help diagnose people better, so that you can maybe catch these signs of diseases earlier, and that in turn will help us treat better. And even for things like, for example, clinical trials, right? I think like one of the biggest challenges that we have with like trials for therapies that are targeting neurodegenerative diseases is that people get recruited when it's like too late, whereas you would ideally want people to be recruited at a stage where it's more actionable, where the therapy can really help. And so that requires us to be able to like identify better biomarkers and like have better diagnostics that can like maybe catch signs of these diseases like 10 to 15 years earlier, if not more, compared to what we can do today. And again, I feel like that requires AI. But the good thing is, like, I think we're getting much better at like measuring what happens at the individual's level, whether it's signals from wearables or like other kinds of molecular measurements that we're getting from different kinds of diagnostic tests that we have. And so if we combine that with like the observations that we have, then I feel like we'll be able to rapidly identify like very useful biomarkers that are like predictive of these different kinds of diseases much earlier. And that in turn will help us accelerate the drug discovery process, the trials, like help us do them better. And so I feel like that's again like the biggest opportunity over here. And so if we can do that better, then that will help like treat people better. But at the same time, the other things that I talked about earlier, whether that's helping people through their care journeys, helping doctors like provide care better, all those things still hold. So I feel like those are like the biggest opportunities. And then maybe in neurology, like you can also see like applications in surgeries or like evolving applications, for example, in brain-computer interfaces, like procedures like deep brain stimulation that has been like increasingly being influenced by ML and AI techniques. And so there are also emerging applications and opportunities over there, but that feels a little bit more early compared to some of the other things that are happening.